You've seen him cook award-winning dishes. Now he's out of the kitchen, visiting exotic locations, and meeting the locals to see what they're cooking. Will he find treasure?
This is reward enough.
Or just some garbage?
What's that smell?
Find out on the new hit travel show, Cooking Across Sanctuary. Hey everybody, welcome back. Cooking Across Sanctuary. I'm your good friend Swish. And this is Diablo 2 Resurrected. This is the adventures of Raisin in Ladder Season 8. How's everybody doing today? Lord Grimace, I don't mind being mistaken for Aloe. Aloe's a cool guy. I could definitely be mistaken for less cool guys for sure. Samurai dancing. Old dancing samurais. I was in the process of making a warm cup of tea because my throat is a tad bit scratchy today. Give me just a second while I make that happen. Samurai with the 2-year subscription. Man, that warms the cockles of my heart. 2 years of you sitting in my chat, keeping me company. Greatly appreciate it, man. All right, have a taste of this tea here. Oh, that is scorching hot. Very Say Now, welcome to the stream. Let's see, we're gonna be playing some Raisin today. And I was looking at the upcoming terror zones. Right now, the current one is the Great Marsh, and I'll be goddamn if I'm ever gonna spend time in that heaping jungle if I can help it. But the next hour of the stream is Worldstone Keep, so maybe we'll do some bail runs or something. Let's go ahead and get this game started. All right. Oop. Hit the wrong button there. That's the zoom button. Let's do a quick recap of who Raisin is. She is a lightning sorceress, specifically a Nova sorceress. She uses Infinity and an Ethereal Scythe. So she's got that level 12 Conviction aura. Reduces all of our monsters' resistances to elemental damage with an additional minus 50% enemy lightning resistance. Means most monsters are taking double damage. It's pretty sweet. We have a bargain basement Griffin's Eye that we traded for. Almost as low as you can possibly roll on a Griffin's Eye, but it gives us the 25% faster cast rate. Look at the courtesy flush coming in with a raid of 19 people. Courtesy flush. How you guys doing? Everybody coming in from the flush. Hope you had a good time over there. Hope you stick around and watch some of this crap. Yeah, we were just in the process of doing a little recap on the character. It didn't mean to knock. Fortunately, I was just going number 2. Anyway, so this is a Griffin's Eye. Gives me a 25 faster cast rate, which is pretty important for the character. She's a lightning sorcerer specifically. Does that mean that a thunder sorceress is sound based as opposed to both? Not really. Not really. There is unfortunately no thunder damage. There's just lightning damage. But I see what you were going for there. Oh, we got a jewel here that I forgot to identify. Poison damage over 20 seconds. Okay. We have a Talrash's Amulet. We're looking for an upgrade here. It's basically just 2 to sorcerer skills and some extra mana in life. Not bad to have. Ether the Booze Wizard coming in. 69 bits as usual. Perfect. Admiral Supernova, I get you. But yeah, Skin of the Viper Magi, 30% faster cast rate. Not a particularly good roll. All resistance is 27. It goes up to 35. No socket in this guy yet. Got some Mage Fist for bonus to fire skills, which we kind of use, but 20% faster cast rate is important. Got a couple of rings, one that's got 10 FCR, and then a Nature's Peace ring, which is good for Neelathak and whatnot. Got an Arachnid's Mesh, which is another 20% faster cast rate. When we put all this together, we get yeah, 105 faster cast rate, which is the second highest breakpoint. So we cast pretty quick, doing a lot of damage. We've also got Sandstorm Trex, which give us a huge boost to poison resist. 67% is pretty good. And the reason we want that is we want our poison resistance to be maxed out if we can get it there, because we are an energy shield sorceress. The long and short of it is with energy shield, you don't really need other resistances except for poison. Crom's Kitchen coming in with another 69 bits. Man, getting all the sick numbers, all the cool guy numbers. We got some assorted charms here, life and whatnot. We have a Grand Charm, Crack of the Heavens. It's 2% away from perfect. It's a nice little find here. Breaks lightning immunity, so our lightning damage will actually hurt things. Also got an Annihilus Charm, which is a unique charm. It's not a really good roll, but it's good enough for now. Don't have a torch. That's probably next on the list of things that we need, and then maybe some skiller charms. We got our homeboy Azrael, who's been with us for the long haul. He's got a cured demon head helmet, which is giving us extra life. Doctor Who, what's up, man? How's that tattoo healing up? Gives us a cleansing aura, which also takes care of poison, but also gets rid of curses, which is nice. And increases the amount of life that we get from prayer. He's got a bone flesh armor with 5% lifesteal, and then a insight and a Colossus Vulge, the 16 level meditation aura. Meditation plus cleansing plus prayer equals a lot of life. Like, we're getting about 60 some life a second when this goes off. Yeah, Doc got a Legion tattoo. Got a Legion tattoo. That's dedication. But yeah, on the swap here, we have Call to Arms with a really good roll. Probably the best roll I've ever gotten. 5 to battle orders, 5 to battle command, 6 to battle orders, and that goes 6 and 6. And then a Saigon's Guard, just to get the +1 skills to increase when we roll for that. But yeah, that is our friend. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of treasure seeking. No game audio because I've forgotten to turn desktop audio on OBS. There you go. Now you guys should be able to hear me teleporting around. Admiral Supernova. Bone, yeah, but Bone is not your best choice for armor for sure. But this is magic, so. OBS forgot to see cameras. That's important. That's an important feature of OBS.
Turkey Day is next week. Reminds me, I do need to hit the grocery store sometime. I'm not making a full meal or anything like that, but I am in charge of a few things. Probably going to be making cranberry sauce, maybe some other side. Yeah, it should be next week, right? Should be the 28th. Yeah, next week. I mean, there's no reason you can't celebrate it 2 weeks in a row, for sure. Sorry, here, catching up on chat. We have a banner going off. What did you guys do? What did you do? Did you break it? Guys, you broke it. Well, let's go see if the summoner knows how to fix it. No, I'm joking. Thank you guys. Appreciate you support and all that. Grand Charm here. See, there's a question in chat, and I will get to it momentarily. This game is not particularly easy to stream. Like, you're constantly kind of forced to do stuff while you're looking away. Doctor Who wants to know what I use for my chat overlay. So, I don't use anything special. It's a, so the chat that Twitch uses has a pop-out link that is kind of hard to get to anymore. But like basically you just create a window that goes to a website. Here, I'll actually I'll kind of show you what it looks like. Settings. There you go. So this is just what it normally looks like. It's like a pop-out window. And I use a chroma key filter. So I filter out anything that's white on the page. Or sorry, anything that's dark on the page. And then I just switch it to dark mode. Eventually. There it goes. Then that erases everything that's dark in the window. Yeah, you can't do a chroma key with white because the text is typically white, but it looks better this way. Yeah, that's all I do. You got tired of the giant white block. Yeah, it's the easy way to do a lot of this stuff is with chroma key. Like you just make the background a color that you don't want and then you just chroma key it out. And then OBS does a pretty good job of it. Oh, there it is. Aha. Snuck it in. You know what? Oh, okay. Maybe that was a little too spicy for our good friend Azrael. Which sucks, because in order to go and get him resurrected on this stupid frickin' Act 3 map, you gotta literally run across this giant maze and talk to this lady with a snake around her neck.
I'm surprised you made it back all in one piece.
I really do hate Act 3. It is my least favorite in this game for sure. I don't know if you guys could tell that from all of the saltiness that I give it. Gladius. I think that is the Bloodletter. It's like a barbarian sword. Also Wire Fleece, which is a elite armor base. Yeah, Bloodletter. +2 to Whirlwind, +3 to Blade Mastery, 20% increased attack speed. Not bad for level 30. Barbarian doesn't mind having this.
I can't.
Oh, I gotta clean out my my stash. Stash is full. Trestled armor is a nightmare level armor. 2 sockets is not worth keeping though.
I can't carry anymore.
Superior light plate could be interesting. 8% enhanced defense. It's not bad. Alright, well that's Diablo. Now let's do a little bit of inventory management simulator. Wow, Doc. It's a wild description you just gave. Alright, let's go ahead and make use of the cube. Just throwing shit on the floor. There we go. Nice clean inventory. Nope. Superior cryptic axe. 13% enhanced damage. That'd be nice if I could socket it for anything that I would want. You guys are all talking about anime and stuff. I don't know nothing about no animes. That's them Japanese cartoons, isn't it? Don't tell me, of course. It's like right here. If I just turn left at Albuquerque. You guys are gonna change that? You're gonna turn me into an anime aficionado? Superior chaos armor. Two-socketed, 12% enhanced defense. See if we got any mana potions here. You always need them when you deal with Bale. Axe and a tiara. We'll look at that. Etnax, is that... I think that's Rune Master. Rune Master 4 sockets. Rune Master with 5 sockets is actually a pretty sweet item. 4 sockets, unfortunately, not worth keeping. Passive and magic skills for the Amazon. Magic stolen per hit. Defense, life, all res. That is some garbage. But so far, Bale has dropped the most interesting stuff. Fredo, say hi to your dog for us. It's only a 4-assed weapon. Yeah, the only thing you can really do with a Rune Master is you can fill it full of... Okay, it's not the only thing you can do with it. But what I like to do with it is put it on a Barbarian and fill it full of Ist runes. Ist gives you 30% extra magic find. So when you fill it full of Ist runes, you're getting 150% extra magic find. And it gives you cannot be frozen, which is kind of nice. That's a skill you typically need on a Barbarian. And you just put that in your offhand. You just never use it. You just attack with your left hand. That's pretty much the only thing I would use it for. See if my tea has achieved a non-scalding temperature. Nice. It's nice. Like, currently, the Barbarian that I have 2 6-socketed swords, each with 6 Istrians in them on my off switch. So when I scream at bodies, I get an extra, like, I don't know, what's that? 360 some extra magic find, something ridiculous. And you guys know how much I like screaming at bodies. Dimensional blade. Ethereal, an ethereal dimensional blade. I always think it's funny when the little rogues drop arrows. They're like, of course they drop arrows. That's what they've got. Why wouldn't they drop arrows? Just gives me like an immersion, you know? Like, yeah, that's what they're supposed to be doing. Good job, game. Ooh, a man catcher. That is ethereal. Could be quite valuable. It is not, and it has 2 sockets. Therefore, it is floor trash. Not even worth picking up and putting in the garbage can. Inventory management here for you. Know how much you guys like the inventory management. It's the best part of this game, right? Everybody loves inventory management. We'll talk to Charcy. See if she'll repair her stuff for us. Thanks, Charcy. You're a doll. Speaking of dolls, let's go find Daryl. Yeah, honestly, the inventory management is one of the things that I disliked about Fallout 4, which doesn't seem like it should be the kind of thing that you would give a shit about. But there's really no inventory management because everything's the same size. Like, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, a great sword or a dagger. They all take up 1 square on your inventory. So it's just like you feel like you could just save everything. You don't need to throw anything away. Just something, I don't know, like I kind of felt robbed a little bit. Demon hide boots. I think these are disciple set. Rite of passage demon hide boots. Yeah. Going on here. They demand a musical number out of inventory management, like a side quest. You grabbed up Fallout 4 with the settlement building. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the base building. I get it, like it was kind of funny, like it was kind of like they were trying to add like a new type of game, like a new like mini game to the game. But yeah, I was not a fan. Yeah, I wasn't, I wasn't a fan of the having to like go protect your bases every 5 seconds. Like I felt like it was just easier to not interact with the whole base building thing, and then you never had to worry about going to like run and save bases. Like I'm pretty sure everybody who played that game just wanted to immediately kill Preston Garvey, just like just get him out of the game. Yeah, I feel like Bethesda tries really hard to keep like reinventing themselves, and in the process they always end up kind of losing the things that make their games classic in the first place, right? Like, I was one of those people who was severely disappointed with Fallout 3 when it came out, because I had wanted a turn-based isometric game, you know, with a new story and like updated puzzles to find stuff in and like more Easter eggs and stuff like that. But then they had this like first-person shooter kind of game, and they tried to make it like seem like a turn-based game with the VAT stuff, but it's like, nah, just make it turn-based. I don't know. I really like turn-based games. That's always been my like preferred type of game. I feel like more so than Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4 really just made it feel like you didn't even want to play the game on that. It's like you didn't want to play the game as a turn-based game. It wasn't set up that way, you know? Just in general, I'm not a fan of like first-person shooters, you know? It's never been my favorite style of game.
I am overburdened.
Dungeons are so like convoluted. We are getting close to the top of the hour, which is going to change the terror zones. In which case we'll switch off to doing some Throne of Destruction for a little while. You're done with Bethesda since Morrowind? Let's see what this is. Tancred's Weird Amulet, that's garbage. And a Fire Small Charm, also garbage. Okay, what do we got here? We got a crystal sword we're gonna look at. Re-socketed. And a coronet. 2 sockets. I'm actually pretty sure coronet can only get 2 sockets. Okay, okay. Spicy little guys. I think this is Bone Snapper, one of the cooler looking malls. Yeah, Bone Snap. Look at that bad boy. Big old skull on the end of it. How cool that thing is. Pretty nice weapon for a barbarian, especially if you're leveling through the game. All right, so we got a terrorized Worldstone Keep, so let's go ahead and run that for a little bit. Oh god, with the souls. Souls are very scary. They will lightning bolt you quite to death. Come on, Bell, you jerk. Fight me. No, you won't. No, you scared. Sorry guys, I'm starting to feel a little low energy today. I was trying to figure out when the end of ladder was going to be, when the ladder is going to restart. They haven't announced it yet. And usually they go on for about 3 months. And this is getting on week 12. So almost 3 months. I could drink some coffee. I am currently drinking some black tea, which is helping, but big old scary souls. Fucking die. Oh, and Stygian dolls? Cool. Nice. Good job, game. Superior Maiden Spear. 2 sockets. Garbage. Thanks. Thanks, game. Oh, God. Can you add a socket to it? Not if it already has sockets. Once an item has sockets in it, that's the amount of sockets it will always have. Digital Demon just resubscribed for their 2nd month straight. Welcome back. Welcome back. Bale, you nerd. Give me my money. I was trying to run away. Man, I ran through all my potions. Aw, thanks, Digital Demon. Yeah, Bale's terrorized, so we're gonna give him the business. Although we might need to stock up on some rejuve potions, because I am currently in need of them.
Good afternoon.
Impossible.
So I think what I might do is mix in some Countess runs. This Countess is usually pretty good for having a bunch of like little tiny bosses that will drop you some full rejuves. And on top of that, we kind of need the keys that she provides. I've not found a lot of bosses on this map for some reason. Champions. Oh, hey. Guy just nearly exploded me to death because my energy shield ran out at a very inappropriate time. Nothing there. We got a couple of potions. That's enough to go say hi to Bale. Demon Hide armor, I believe, is... Nope, nightmare level. Ethereal, but two-socketed. Since we don't have any Stygian dolls or blooms, we can do a little bit of murdering as we go around the map. Bill, you big nerd. Quit running away. Hey, a festering essence. Just what I asked for. I've got a pretty good collection of the other essences, but not so many of Bale. So we can, oh boy. A pretty full stash here. I find so many topazes for some reason. Right, and then we'll grab a red, a blue, a yellow, and a green. Transmute into a token of absolution, which is a item you can use to reset your skills. These are reasonably valuable in trade. They usually go for about a Mal rune or an Ist rune. Scared of those zombies. Oh, I'm scared of glooms though. Oh god. Don't lightning bolt me. I'm too fragile. Unique broadsword. I believe that's Griswold's Edge. Welcome back, Freddy. You have not missed much. We have just been slapping Bale around. Legend spike. That's one of those things. One of those things. No water break? I've been drinking some tea. There's definitely water in tea. I like when Bale dies at the very end. He just sounds like somebody just dumped their guts on the fucking floor. Like they just had one too many cups of coffee and it's just falling right out of them. Like they just had the all-you-can-eat bean buffet at Wide Tom's. They just ripped it right on the floor. Hey! Sunder Charm. Flame Rift, 80%. Not worth killing. Or not worth keeping, rather. But you always like to see him drop. Hey, a little 5% magic find charm. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. I am definitely short on magic find with this character. That was one of the things that I noticed changed significantly from the cold sorceress to the lightning sorceress. I do a much better job at killing stuff, but with the cold sorceress, the gear you could wear, you just ended up with so much more magic find. So you were like just popping off uniques everywhere. But it just takes so much longer to kill things. That's right. Killed him so hard that he shit his pants. And right now we're just picking up excess purple potions. Just stocking up while we can. I'll tell you, I don't normally talk about my home Dungeons and Dragons games. But we've been playing this campaign, this D&D campaign, pretty mostly every other week for about 3 years now. And it finally wrapped up last week. And we were playing the module Into the Abyss, which I don't want to spoil too much for it, but basically in Into the Abyss, you're in the Underdark and there's a whole bunch of demons. And I don't know how much our game master adapted from it to do his own thing, or how accurate it was, like him running like word for word or whatever. But the end result is there's this giant demon battle royale where like all of the elder greater demon lords are just in one place, just kaijuing it the fuck up, right? And basically what we were gonna do is wait until the last one was alive, and then that's the one that we were gonna fight. Well, of course, the last demon alive was the motherfucking Demogorgon, right? And if you've never played D&D, you don't know much about D&D. The Demogorgon is the thing. It is the thing that you don't want to fuck with. It is the biggest, gnarliest, weirdest fucking monster. You go crazy looking at it, and it does ridiculous amounts of damage, and it doesn't care what you try to do to it. It's just immune. Like, it's just an absolute motherfucker to deal with. And if you've seen the show Stranger Things, the monster in Stranger Things, they call it the Demogorgon because that's the scary monster that they were playing in D&D, right? It is very similar to Cthulhu with the serial numbers filed off. Anyway, so we had to fight the Demogorgon. And so I'm sitting here and I'm playing a warlock, right? And my warlock character, I don't want to explain too much about how he is the way he is, but effectively he is a clown with a hand puppet, and the hand puppet is his infernal fiendish master. Which you have to see the miniature that I got for this that inspired the character, and then it totally makes sense. Anyway, so I'm sitting there with my hand puppet, and we watch the Demogorgon fighting Orcus, and he just grabs Orcus by the neck and just breaks his fucking skull open. And then the Demogorgon and his demon hordes are like coming towards us, and I'm like, I looked at the GM. I'm like, so we can see where he killed Orcus, right? And he's like, yeah, he killed him right over there. He's right there. And I'm like, okay, does that mean that the wand of Orcus is just fucking sitting there for anybody to pick up? And he just looked at me and he blinked and he's like, yeah, it's sitting right there. Make me a perception check. So I make my perception check. He's like, yeah, you see it right there. It's a big old skull wand. It's right there. You can just pick it up. So my hand puppet is just like talking to me. He's like, motherfucker, you got to go pick up that wand. If you go pick up that wand and we kill the Demogorgon with it, we will walk into hell and live like kings. And I'm like, but I don't want to, boss. And he's like, you do what I fucking tell you. And I'm like, okay, that's what I do. So I fly over there because I can fly. I got a broom of flying. And I pick up the wand of Orcus. And like immediately when you pick up the wand of Orcus, you have to make a saving throw. If you pass the saving throw, you take 10d8 necrotic damage, which is a lot. If you fail the saving throw, you just flat out immediately fucking die, and you get turned into a zombie that just wanders around attacking everybody. So like there was a good 50-50 chance that I would just pick up this wand and just be fucking dead immediately, like in the last fight of the game. And, oh yeah, it's very sentient. Also, when you read the description of it in the DMG, it specifically says that the wand is humorless. And I'm like, but I'm a clown. Like, how can it not find me funny? Anyway, so I pick up the wand, and it does a whole shitload of necrotic damage to me. And I'm like, and it does a bunch of other random shit as well. Like, it made it so I emit a rancid stench within 10 feet of me. It meant that like animals would, instinctively be hostile towards me. And it also curdled every magic potion that I had on my person. And I was holding the bag of holding for the party that had all of our extra potions in it. So I just literally turned all of our potions into rancid sewer water. But amongst other things, it could cast a whole bunch of really gnarly necromancy spells. So like the first thing I did was I summoned like an entire army of fucking skeletons to deal with the demons that we had to fight, so we could just deal with the Demogorgon alone. And like our paladins, so we have a paladin in the party. By the way, he was not cool with me doing this. So the paladin just rolls up with his fucking sun sword, and he's just like smiting the dog shit out of the Demogorgon, just like making every saving throw that the Demogorgon's throwing at him, just like whipping out truckloads of damage, beating this weird ass like monkey octopus chicken thing. And he does like just a pile of damage to it, right? So I'm sitting there, and it gets back around to my turn, and I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna do to this thing. And one of the spells that the Wand of Orcus will cast is Power Word Kill. And I'm reading it, and I'm like, you know, I could cast this on him, but like, you know, he'll probably make a saving throw, or, you know, he's got legendary resistance, which means if he just fails a saving throw like a bunch of times per day, he can just choose to not fail it. So I'm like, this isn't going to work. And then I was reading the spell more closely, and then I realized that it did not have a saving throw. It just says that if you have less than 100 hit points, you flat out fucking die. And I was like, well, I got no idea how many hit points this guy has left, but the paladin has been like wholesale like throwing some smites at it. Like, he's got to be pretty close, right? So I was like, you know, it's my turn, what the heck? So I threw it at him, I point at him, I'm like, die. And I looked at the GM, I was like, so has he got less than 100 hit points? He's like, he sure does. And then he just fell over and died. So I totally stole the kill away from the paladin. And you know, we had a couple other characters with like demon weapons that they had collected, and the paladin's like, okay, we got to destroy these demon weapons. We can't have this shit. Like, it's corrupting our party, right? It's because we got like a barbarian and a fighter, and they're like beefing with each other because they have demon weapons. The paladin manages to like knock them both out and like take their demon weapons. He's trying to figure out how to destroy them. And I'm just looking at him. I'm on this like broom of flying, like, you know, with the wavy lines coming off of me, like Pigpen from the, you know, the Peanuts. And I was like, fuck, I gotta get out of here. So I just like flew off in the middle of the fight while the paladin is in the process of like cleaning shit up. And like, one of the things that the wand could do is it could plane shift. And I was like, okay, well, I plane shift to hell. And like, you know, my fiendish hand puppet overlord gets a massive promotion in hell. He goes from being like, I don't know, like an imp basically, to, you know, like a Baelor or something, because basically his minion, me, killed the demon prince of the abyss and stole the wand of Orcus for hell. So like, basically he gets a massive fucking promotion, and I probably don't have a very nice end when it all comes down to it. We didn't really describe what happened to the character, but we all just have to assume that it's not a fun time for him. So yeah, that's how we ended this campaign. It totally was a bucket list item. I got to fight the Demogorgon. I got to kill the Demogorgon, and I got to steal the kill from our paladin who did all the work. That's what happened. Anyway, this is Diablo 2. This is a game that we're playing. This is a game that we're really playing. I'll say that one of the hardest things to do in a role-playing game like that is to find a way to end the campaign in a suitably fun way, right? Oop, it's the door. Just kind of like ending a television show is the same way. Like, it's difficult to actually end a game, you know? That's not like, oh, it ended because 3 of the players moved away, or, you know, nobody could find time to play anymore, or, you know, something like that. like trying to find a way to satisfy the story, you know. And I feel like the GM did a really good job with that. I'm looking forward to the next game we get to play together. You know, Supernova, like, I would be totally fine if the GM was all like, yeah, okay, so secretly there is no puppet overlord. You're just crazy. And the hand puppet is secretly not in charge at all. Like, it's literally just a piece of cloth on your hand. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. I'm too fast. Oh, he blood cursed me? You jerk.
My brothers will not have died in vain.
Your brothers will totally have died in vain, Bale. And they'll continue to die, because this is a video game where I am the hero. This is what happens to Bale when you kill him. His guts just all fall out of him. And he makes like a gross turd plopping noise. We found another Sunder Charm. A 90% Flame Rift, which is the absolute worst roll you can get on that. We will not be keeping that. We have a Dimensional Blade, which I believe is Ginther's Rift. Yeah, Ginther's Rift. Not really worth keeping. And War Scythe, which is the Grim Reaper. 100% Deadly Strike. It's a really interesting weapon. Deadly Strike basically means that it always does double damage. I really wanted to find a way to make this this weapon work for a character, but it never really panned out for me. Yeah, Fredo, like, I blamed a lot of my bad behavior on this evil puppet, but I'm totally willing to admit that the evil puppet was probably just telling me to do things that I already wanted to do.
How may I be of help?
But yeah, killing the Demigorgon, that's going to be one of those stories that I tell for a really long time, you know? I love games where you have a story at the end of the game that you could really, like, tell people and you don't feel like you're wasting their time, you know? Because I feel like that happens a lot, you know? You get people telling you about their gaming experiences, and to them it's a lot of fun, right? Like, to them it was like the best time they ever had. But for most people, it's just kind of like, it's like, okay, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm glad you had fun, but it's kind of like you had to be there situation. I think it's kind of rare where you actually come up with a gaming story where you're like, okay, I don't feel like like I'm wasting people's time by telling them this story, you know? Admittedly, I am a streamer and I have a captive audience. You guys are stuck listening to whatever I talk about, right? What are you gonna do? You gonna leave the stream? Can't do that. It's not allowed. Okay, well, hold on to the amulet. Ooh, +2 to sorcerer skills. We'll save that for crafting purposes. Oh no!
I need mana.
God dang. Gosh dang. Killed my buddy. I see everybody is disconnected. Good, good. I deserve that.
Afternoon.
Yeah, but you know, like, I mean, we're all gamers, you know, probably to some degree. I feel like we've all had that experience where we've been like trapped in a conversation with somebody who wants to tell us about this epic thing that they did, and you're like, I'm happy for you, man, but like, you know, get to the good part of the story, maybe, or I don't know, maybe not tell the story. And whenever I start telling a gaming story like that, I always try to think about that, you know, like, is this a story that people are going to find interesting, or is this just a story about something that I found interesting that other people are not going to be into? And that's the kind of insecurity that I have. That is the type of insecurity that I have. Well, speaking of insecurity, we are getting close to the end of the stream, about maybe 15 minutes till the top of the hour. And if you're still looking for some more streams after this one, Pandora Pirate Radio will be coming up next. So stick around for them. Last week, they were playing like old school MechWarrior, like MechWarrior 2, I think, or something like that. So who knows what they're going to be playing this time. Oh, you know what we could do, since we found an amulet. Let's go ahead and we've got one of each of these, and we'll make a crafting amulet. 2 to war cries, 9% faster cast rate, level 2 teleport charges. Teleport charges, that's exciting. Not worth keeping though, unfortunately.
Can I help you?
9% faster cast rate doesn't really help anybody. That's why you just don't talk to people. It's fair. Like, I'm generally a pretty quiet guy. Like, that's why streaming is really healthy for me, because it puts me in a situation where I kind of have to talk and interact with people. So I kind of get out of my introvert kind of mentality, and I kind of get into a like an entertainer kind of mentality. I feel like when I can flip that switch, it's not so bad. But like today, you know, I've just been really quiet during a lot of the stream. I was kind of having trouble getting in you know, like a motor mouth mode where I could just talk about stuff. Just sitting there playing the game and chilling.
I am overburdened.
Oh, don't poison me just because I'm standing around.
I am
Colossus Volge. Not ethereal, 3 sockets. You guys are all silently judging me. You don't have to silently judge me. You know, if you think I'm a piece of shit, tell me I'm a piece of shit. You know, I'm up for some constructive feedback. Oh God, oh God. Oh no! My buddy, he died again. Thanks, Supernova, I appreciate it. Oh no, terror begins to form within Sanctuary. That's not good. That's where the scary things happen. I have to stop dying. It's illegal. Well, I've done a pretty good job. Like, knock on wood, I haven't died yet in this in today's stream. My my boyfriend Azrael over here has bitten off more than he could chew a few times. You know, for a guy who I've been repeatedly killing all of his best minions, he sure is laughing a lot about it. He's having a great time. God dang it, you killed my friend again. Don't do that. Oh no! Well, I guess it's my fault for talking shit, huh? Looks like I gotta go fill out some paperwork. See if we can
Afternoon.
get back to our body without Alright. That's what I get for talking shit.
My brothers will not have died in vain.
Alright. That is about all that Bale is about gonna give to me today. Gave me a spiky ball. I have 9 minutes to get my corpse. I'm on the clock. Yeah, Demon, Bale can summon a clone of himself, and if you can't keep track of which one is which, you end up beating up on the clone, and then it's just a bunch of extra damage, but it lets him do twice as much stuff. But anyway, that's I think that's about all the time we have for today for Cooking Across Sanctuary. Thank you for sitting and listening to me talk about all my insecurities and my favorite role-playing games. I appreciate you being here. I stream every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We should have, I guess, another week or so of ladder season, and I'm going to be playing this until the ladder wraps up. But once the ladder wraps up, I think I'm going to go back to RimWorld. I've got some ideas for things I can do in RimWorld. I've been playtesting them in my spare time, so hopefully we'll do some of that here soon too. So but coming up next is Pandora Pirate Radio, so stick around for them. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with a word from our sponsors, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.
Legends! Rain Shadow Legends is a tactical fantasy RPG action strategy game with over 7 billion downloads worldwide. In Rain Shadow Legends, you have access to over millions of fun and unique characters such as Orc, Bugbear, Gun, or Elf. She's very pretty, look how pretty she is. If you like now, you can download our WBPL 76 exclusive character, the Skeleton King. He broke your hands. You can use special promo code LIGMA to receive 42,069 rubies. You can spend them on cool cosmetic items such as skins. Like the kind that your characters wear and make different outfits, not like a big pile of skin, that would be gross. And also, flaming swords. It's on fire. find out what over 7 billion totally real people who have downloaded this game are talking about it. Download the app today. Now back to the stream.